Coming at you, let's get right into it. We have E, G sharp, B, D sharp, makes an E major 7th chord, okay, in root position. Second chord is A, G, B, D sharp, okay. This is a G augmented triad. Major third and major third are their intervals. Remember, the major third interval is made up of 4 half steps, okay? So that basically means that from G to B, we count up, not counting the first note, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half steps makes up a major third. Same thing, even though it looks a little funny, this is white to white, this is white to black, B to the D sharp, same 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps makes up this major third as well. And remember, whenever you have a triad that consists of 2 major thirds, it is called an augmented triad. Yes, okay, so hopefully that made sense. Let's add the bass. A, from G to A, this interval is a minor 7, okay? Minor 7 is 10 half steps. Let's count. From A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dominant 7, minor 7, same thing. Both of those intervals are the same number of half steps, 10 half steps between this interval, okay? And then the third chord, bass movement is down a half step from A to A flat, nice and close, pretty simple. A flat, G, B flat, C are the notes of the third chord. And from this to this, from the A flat to the G is a major 7th, G to B flat is a minor 3rd, and B flat to C is a major 2nd. So this is kind of a cluster in the right hand, 3-note cluster. And if you watch my other videos, I always advocate kind of going back and forth between just 2 chords at once. So the first chord, and then just getting comfortable going back and forth between these 2 chords. Let's analyze a little bit, see if there are any common tones, and there's actually 2. This B flat and D sharp stays exactly the same going to the second chord, so that's nice to know. There's only 2 movements. The movement from this interior note is just a half step down, and then the movement in the bass is a perfect 5th. Okay, and it's really important that you understand these intervals. I know I talk about this a lot, but this is kind of like the foundation of understanding how chords are constructed. You know, the intervallic relationship from note to note, interval to interval with inside the chord. Really important to understand this. In addition to also just making it feel good, getting it inside your fingers, and developing muscle memory, so that you don't need to think about it. You can be having a conversation, and your fingers just kind of do it all by themselves, okay? And once you get comfortable with that, then practice the second chord to the third chord. And you can see between the second chord and the third chord, we have G as the common note, okay? So this doesn't change. Chromatic movement in the bass. This B to B flat is a half step. But notice I'm actually playing it with a different finger. Here I play it with 2, here I play it with 3, just because it feels more comfortable. Sure, you could play it with the same finger, but that's just going to kind of be awkward. You'll develop a sense in time for what feels good and natural. You know, 9 times out of 10, what feels the most natural is the right way to do it. But if you're just starting out, you might not know what exactly feels natural. So it's important to take notes like this and realize that even though it's just going a half step lower from the B to the B flat, we're actually going to change the fingers up a little bit, okay? And it's actually for your benefit. It will make it easier in the long run. Let's not forget about this top interval, the E flat to the C, minor third. So that's that chord progression. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, and you learned something new, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I come up with these lessons. I'm actually kind of doing them every day at this point. I always put what you're going to learn in the very, very beginning. So if you feel free to skip around. You don't have to go in sequence. And whatever chord progression you like that you hear in the first 10 seconds, that's what I'm going to dissect and jump into. So thanks for the support. Hop on over to musicpack.com. Check out my products page and buy some headphones. I do get a small portion of that. It does help to support the channel and allows me to keep on creating this free content, as well as I have method books that teach sight reading. So depending on where you're at in your musical journey, lots of different resources over at musicpack.com. So go on over there and check that out. Once again, thanks for watching. Have fun with this progression, and I'll see you next time.